Hello and welcome back to the Cannibal Collection. The game for today is Blood Omen, Legacy of Kane. This is personally one of my favorites on account of what the story eventually became through sequels and side stories. So basically the story is you are a man named Kane and you get ambushed by a group of thugs early on and you get killed. You're offered the chance at redemption by becoming a vampire. So the revenge plot begins and we have an RPG. It works a lot like Diablo. It's a top-down RPG, and I'm talking Diablo 1, maybe 2. It is a top-down RPG that uses sprites as its graphics, so two-dimensional game, top-down. It was a little janky, not quite as smooth as Diablo, but it worked fundamentally the same. You know, dungeons, so on and so forth. Killing enemies, gaining experience, getting stronger, better abilities, better weapons, so on. It was made by Crystal Dynamics, as you all know, went on to make Soul Reaver, the sequel, Blood Omen 2, the real sequel, Soul Reaver 2, Defiance. All of these are within the Legacy of Kane universe, and then of course Crystal Dynamics made things like Gex and Tomb Raider, so they have a pretty good pedigree as far as games and game styles. The sequels really burst the story open because of a decision that you have to make at the end of the game, which kind of changes everything that you've been doing up to that point. It's definitely something that I highly recommend. The load times are pretty rough and it loads often. But again, it's an enjoyable game. If you like old school top-down RPGs, definitely give it a try. The story is really good, and the story gets really good in the sequels written by Amy Hennig. So, highly suggest. Tomorrow's game is one of my favorites of all time. See you soon.